Jeff Charbonneau, ESD 105, Regional Teacher of the Year, Zillah High School, Zillah School District, Central Washington University Master of Education 2005, Central Washington University Bachelor of Science Teaching in Biology 2000. Jeff, a National Board Certified Teacher, began teaching at Zillah High School in 2001. He has been instrumental in creating a series of demanding STEM offerings in his small rural high school. And we're going to talk about STEM a couple times today. That's science, technology, engineering, and math. This year, students will be able to earn college credit while they're in high school in 4 of Jeff's classes. Jeff is a whirlwind on a mission. He reminds himself that each day is the most important day of the year for his students. And he fills his plate with experiences both in and outside the classroom, designed to engage all types of students. Like many great teachers, Jeff is advisor to a host of clubs, but he also has designed an exciting statewide robotics challenge, independent study opportunities, hiking club that completes community service projects on their trips, and much more. These opportunities, combined with his innovative instruction, have dramatically increased the interest in science in Zillah. Jeff embraces every opportunity to encourage and support colleagues. As an online instructor for both National Board and ProCert, he has been able to mentor teachers across the state. Jeff refutes this idea that we are a nation of failing schools by reminding educators and community members of the many improvements we have made, and points to our continued efforts to educate all children as evidence of our resiliency. I'm fortunate to have Jeff as an instructor at Zillah High School, says Principal Mike Torres, but I'm even more fortunate to have him as a teacher for my own children. Both my son and daughter have taken classes from Jeff, and they've expressed that he is the type of teacher every student deserves to have. He is innovative, enthusiastic, challenging, and motivating. He takes personal interest in every student. As a parent, I see how Jeff has motivated my children not only to learn the content, but also to become self-advocates for learning in general. That is what makes him a standout. Jeff.
So, for Teacher of the Year for 2013, it would be, and I know I can do first names, Jeff.
So they asked us to jot down a couple of bullet points just in case. And I honestly thought in the back of my mind, why? To be honest. The last 4 days have been transformative in my life. 4 days ago, I thought that I was at the Hunger Games. I thought that there was going to be 9 of us that would show up and 1 of us would be alive. And that I was going to be in some sort of death battle to the end. We went through the interviews, which were, I'm not going to say painless, but I lived, and they were pretty good. And then we went to the retreat center, and we started to relax a little bit. I met one of the most fantastic Spanish teachers I think I'll ever know. I learned from some of them, I learned from a 6th grade teacher what it really means to care about your students. I learned from a naval officer what it means to respect your students and to respect those around you. I learned from a calculus and physics teacher that, yeah, sometimes in a demo that makes something blow up is the right thing to do. I learned how to speak from one of the best language arts teachers I have ever met. When Monty opens his mouth, the room goes silent, and everyone wants to hear what he says. I have learned something from every single one of these teachers that are up here. I have learned what it means to come from the reservation and come and represent an entire population of people that are sometimes misrepresented. I've learned what it means to be an alternative education teacher and to see the lights in the students and lift them up and make sure that they graduate from high school. So the last 4 days, I have learned from every single one of you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for transforming me as a teacher. Thank you. I have been spoiled in my life. Absolutely spoiled. Every single day of my life is a teaching paradise. I'm a very cliche guy, very dorky. I'm a science teacher. I teach high school science. Come on, I've got to be dorky. I welcome my students back to another day in paradise every day. I know it's weird to say, but it's true. I teach in one of the most outstanding school districts in the state. 12 years ago, I don't know why Kevin McKay actually said, yes, I will hire you. And he gave me the opportunities and the challenges that I will be forever thankful for. My principal, Mike Torres, has taught me some of the best things in education. He's taught me how to compartmentalize my life. And what I mean by that is when you walk into Mike's office, he may have just suspended a student 5 minutes before, but when I walk in and I say, hey, I'd really like to talk to you about this really cool science thing, it's the number one thing on his mind. He gives you full and utmost attention at every moment of every day, and I can only hope to emulate that in my classroom. My school board has assisted me as well. I've said things like, hey, I want to take kids into bear-infested woods and go hiking. Does that sound like fun? And I don't know why, but they said yes. I've had the privilege and the honor to work with some of the most outstanding parents that I will ever meet. Sally and John Moffat have for some reason accepted me as a teacher. They have lifted me up as a teacher, and they have promoted the work that I want to do. Sally and John have supported me through the Zillah Robot Challenge. They have supported me through the after-school drama program that we run, and for some reason they keep believing me, and I don't know why, to be honest with you. But truly, my life is a paradise because of something that happened 34 years ago today. No, not today, 34 years ago, January 2nd, my mom and dad welcomed me into this world. Without them giving me the strength and giving me the courage to do good things, I would never be here. My parents never cared what I did. And that's weird to say at first. Your parents never cared what you did. No, they never cared what I chose to do as long as I did it to the best of my ability. And I thank them for that. They never tried to push me one direction or another. I said, hey, I want to go be a teacher. And they said, great, be a good one. So I thank them for that. In high school, there was this cute little girl who was a year older than me, and there was no way that she would ever go out with me. That's what I thought. When I asked my wife out for the first time, and our first date was her senior prom, I will never, ever forget that day. My wife and I now live in the same district that we grew up in, because of course when I graduated high school, I said, there's no way I'm ever coming back. And somehow that cursed me, and that led me to my destiny. To my wife, I thank you more than anyone in the world because you put up with me, you allowed me to do the things that I do, and you have allowed me to know my children. Andrew, wait, everybody. One of the other great joys of my life is running Daddy Daycare during the summer. And it's running Daddy Daycare that I realized that elementary teachers need more money. I am honored, I am privileged to be here. There's a number of other folks that I need to thank. Of course, the ESD has been pivotal in this entire experience. Dave Gaynor from the ESD, Steve Myers, our ESD superintendent, I thank you very much. Central Washington University will always be near and dear to my heart, being an alumni and now faculty member there. Eastern Washington University has allowed me to offer college credits in high school as well. And then I've been absolutely honored to meet one of the most incredible people that I have ever met, and one of the best chefs that I have ever met. And I think the rest of the panel will agree with that. As I do sincerely thank Hillary for all the work that she has done. Hillary Seidel from OSPI. She is a phenomenal resource. I do live in paradise. I really do. And one of the biggest reasons for that I always need to thank is my students. My students have taught me more than I will ever be able to express. I am not the best teacher in the world, but I listen to my students, and that's what it's about. I listen to them when they come in, and I learn from them. I have made many mistakes in my teaching career. Some of them I have shared with the panel up here, and what happened when the stays at Woodward. We won't share those again. My students have taught me fortitude, they have taught me conviction, they have taught me passion to continue teaching. I hope that some of you can take some of that back to your own school districts and realize that these are some of the most fantastic teachers in the state of Washington. There are 59,191 teachers in the state, and these are some of the best. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to the other regional finalists. Thank you to OSPI. Thank you to the EMP for all that you have done for us. Thank you very much.
Jeff Charbonneau, 2013 Washington Teacher of the Year. Thanks and congratulations to Jeff.